Okay, Steve, it's time to get started. Let's get things torn down. We will begin the process. Okay, back of your dial is a 1, 0, and a 0, 7. I'm not quite sure. It might be a replacement dial. It's very likely that this was a replacement dial. It goes with the story or the idea that you have a two-part sweep. I think that's what this is. I think this is a replacement dial and a replacement set of hands. That's a hunch. Okay, well, that is your movement torn down. We're going to go ahead and jewel this arbor port here. Make sure that's right, and clean everything by hand, and go from there. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, Steve, we are out of the cleaner and ready to rock and roll. Your parts look really great. Everything's nice and bright. Just to let you see, you got a new lower mainspring arbor port jewel here and its corresponding partner in crime. No crimes committed. Upper mainspring arbor port jewel right here. Okay, well, we're going to start with our assembly process. So let's get rolling. Okay, well that is your movement built. We're gonna put this on the time grapher and see if we got any better. Hopefully we did, but I'll be right back. All right, well this is a good starting point. Let's go ahead and get things adjusted a bit. See if we can get some of these numbers exactly where we want them. All right. Well, I'm going to let the lubrication sort of work its way, but in terms of signal, it's super clean. I'm going to watch your amplitude and see how that changes over time. Seems to be doing pretty well, but I want to be 100% sure before I start on the other side in case there's anything that I need to dig into a little more deeply. We should definitely see some numbers coming up soon. All right, I'm going to take a quick look at some things and then we'll be back. Okay, we're a few hours into break-in, and I'm pretty happy. You know, it's still oscillating a little bit, but I think that this is going to get much better with time. You know, we're in the 230s. That's exactly where we want to be. So I think we're going to move on to the calendar side and get the rest of the things put together. So we'll be back. Okay, let's continue with reassembly. Looks great. Okay, well that's your movement built. We're going to go ahead and get your dial and hands on and get you back in the case. We'll be back. Okay, Steve, we are right here at the end. Got everything back together. So now we're going to put the final finishing touches on. A few last pieces. there we are. Your beautiful Seiko Sports SpeedTimer. Just a cool example. Whoa. Try and get some light here that's going to agree with me. Very, very pretty watch. All right, well, service went extremely well. I think that overall, the watch came out fantastic. The movement is performing really great. I'm very happy with everything. You know, no issues at all. No parts needed to be taken care of. Everything was really clean and really nice. Yeah, so let's just go over everything. You've got new seals everywhere. You had old seals on your crown and your pushers. I think this is perhaps a replacement from somewhere. Your case back seal is new. I left your crystal. Your crystal was perfect, so it's going to stay as it is. No cosmetic change to the watch. Everything is exactly as it was when it arrived. If I get the lighting to work in here, that'd be great. Let's see, what else? Let's just go through how it works. So you got your day and date changeover. We can do that with the automatic. And we can also just take it through time change. And there we go. All right, that looks good. Chronograph is working as it should, as is your internal bezel. Yeah, it's just a lovely, lovely watch. Now, in terms of the originality, I don't know. I have to say, I don't know anything about the history of this watch. I saw from your comment that you had gotten this from DC Vintage Watches. I don't really know what their model is. I know they are sticklers for original parts. Now, everything on here is Seiko, that's for sure. Whether or not this started life as a 5 Sports SpeedTimer with this dial and this hand configuration, I just don't know. Simply because, you know, the 6000 designation is kind of a universal one for early watches. This one is July 70, but as we saw, your dial is, I believe, October 71. That's a bit far. It's consistent if the dial was replaced by Seiko, in the sense that if it was somehow damaged or something happened in 1971, then Seiko, of course, would have pulled off a dial from the shelf and put it on. That also might explain the sweep. You know, perhaps. I just don't know. Of course, you never really know. But you know what? What you've got here is a consistent, beautiful watch, and I would be happy to own this watch for sure. It's a really good one. So I say use it, enjoy it, and now it's just as accurate as they come and running perfectly. Let's go ahead and reset everything. I always reset between 11 and 1, so that looks like a good time to me. And there we go. All right, well, we're going to move on to watch number 2 and get you finished up. I'll send you this video and we can chat. And yeah, thanks for watching.